Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we are going to be swatching another collection. This time it's going to be Mooncat, A Tale of Five Lacquers. So this collection came out at the end of January and I'm just now getting around to swatching it, but nobody's surprised by this. This is a 5-piece creme collection from Mooncat Lacquer. And I believe these are all based on literary titles. I don't know why I said that so weird, but they're all based on like book titles or anything like that. But I really like the color combination of this collection and I dig a good creme, and Mooncat has some really nice cremes. So I'm gonna let that bottle footage roll and then we're gonna get started.
I think I need a minute to figure out my limits. You cross them more than once, yeah. You take my love for granted. We keep on talking from body to body, yeah. Getting closer to just being nothing else. I'm a sucker for your love.
So we're going to start with our first one, which is A Doll's House. Before we get into the color of this one, I just want to remind you that I'm going to be using Holo Taco Peely Base Coat, which I do on all of my swatches, so I can peel these off super easily. But if you're interested in knowing all the ingredients that I'm using, all the things that I'm using, I will put those in the description below. So first off, we have A Doll's House, which is sort of like a mauve-y, dusty rose kind of pink, and to nobody's surprise, this is my favorite one of the collection. I love pinks in all different kinds of shades, but I've also kind of garnered a love for these kind of like dusty, almost like off pinks, if you will. You know what I mean? Like, you know how you can have something that's like off creme? That's kind of what I think of this pink. It's like, it's definitely not a hot pink, it's not a light pink, it's somewhere in between like a medium mauve-y dusty rose pink. And I just really love that type of color. I think these are also really good, fully opaque, have great coverage. Now, I tend to like to do really thin coats, especially for my first coat, so I can understand like how the nail polish flows. Is it super thick? Is it super thin? So this is on the thicker side. So if you wanted to do like a little bit of a thicker coat, and you could get away with one coat for sure. Like if you saw my first coat with this one, it was pretty fully opaque. I did a next one just to give it a little bit extra coverage, but if you did a thicker coat, I definitely think you could get away with just like one coat. Next up, we have Freudian Slip, which, again, to nobody's surprise, is my second favorite of this collection. I promise I didn't put these in order of my favorites. I try to go from like light to dark. It's kind of difficult with this collection because these are kind of varying shades, but I always try to swatch from light to dark if I can. That's typically how I put things in order of my shelves and how I like to swatch. Anyway, getting off of that, this is like a really beautiful kind of medium purple. It's just like a very soft medium purple, which I like a lot. I love purples in general, but I also think purples really look good on my skin tone too, and this is no exception. I just genuinely love this shade of purple. Also, I'm going to go off on a little bit of a tangent, small tangent, just walk with me. I also genuinely love their brushes from Mooncat as well. So for anybody who doesn't know, or it's just not like super familiar with this brand, Mooncat was originally a brand called Live Love Polish. They rebranded probably, gosh, maybe it's been like a year. It could be longer, but they rebranded as Mooncat a year or so ago, and they have new bottles, new brushes, and I love the new brushes, love the new bottles. I still have a lot of their polish from when they were Live Love Polish, but I'm still very much a fan, so I have a lot of their polish as Mooncat too. Next up, we have The Stranger, which is a beautiful sort of like medium toned grass green. Wait, green grass. You know what I mean. It looks like grass, okay? It's green. It's the green of grass, okay? So I really like this shade of green. I mean, I feel like the reason why I liked this collection so much is that all of the colors, they complement each other really well. I think they look really well together, but I also like them just as a collection. And that doesn't always happen. Like sometimes you look at a collection and you're like, oh, I don't know how all of these kind of go together. But this is like a situation where I feel like all of the colors within this collection, they just really vibe really well together, and they look really beautiful by themselves too. So I love this shade. I just think it's a really beautiful shade of green. And again, if you have never tried Mooncat, go ahead and give it a try. Like, they have really fantastic formulas. Their creme formula is really great, and they do a lot of different things. Like, they do holos, they do multi-chromes, they do glitters, so they're very varied, just as much as they were when they were Live Love Polish. So definitely check their website out. Next up, we have Beowulf, and this one is maybe like a sort of like a cool toned green, maybe bordering on teal. I think it's bordering on teal, but like it doesn't have enough blue to really be teal. So for me, this is still very much like in the green family. I just think it's more of like a cool toned green, whereas the previous green was definitely, I don't know why I said definitely twice, but it's definitely more of a warm toned green. The only thing I would say about this one is I feel like it's an interesting name because I'm not really sure that this invokes Beowulf, which is, let me just see if I can remember my history from all the years back, which is a Greek story about a warrior. Yes, I can remember Beowulf, but I'm not great at describing it. But like, I mean, I don't know if this color would invoke Beowulf to me, but that's fine. I mean, I don't know if anybody cares that much about the name. But I do like this shade. I probably would say this is my least favorite of the collection. And that being said, like, I genuinely love this collection as a whole, but this one is my least favorite one. Like, it is at the bottom of my list. I guess I should have moved it with the next one to like put these in order of my favorites. But no, I mean, I still dig this color. For me, when I go for greens, I do tend to like the warmer greens a little bit more than the cool toned ones. And last up we have Kafkaesque. We're gonna go with that. It doesn't sound right, but I don't know what it's supposed to sound like, so who knows. That could be right, it could be wrong. So I really love this shade. It's like a deep chocolate brown. I also think browns are an underrated color. I have many a brown that I love. I even have like some brown holos and some brown glitters out there. So I love a good brown, and this is a really nice deep shade of brown that's just really, really beautiful. So having seen this whole collection, I just want to know in the comments below, have you guys checked out this collection? If so, do you have a favorite, or do you have any favorites from Mooncat in general? Is anybody out there a Mooncat stan that's been around since when they were Live, Love, Polish? Let me know as well. I do have a couple other videos that I have done from Mooncat, so I'm gonna link the playlist at the end of this video in case you're interested in checking out the couple of other videos that I also have from Mooncat. I do have a lot of other videos that I'm working on. I wish I could upload as regularly as some people do, like once a week, but it's pretty challenging for me because I do have a full-time job. So I do a lot of filming as it is, but I have a lot of other videos in the pipeline. Something that I was thinking about, if you guys might be interested in it, is that I wanted to probably do a long form video in the sense that I'll be filming it for a while, which is my whole nail polish collection. It's kind of spread out all over the place. I'm one of those people who likes to keep my nail polish on the wall if at all possible. So like 80% of it's on the wall, and then like the other 20% is like in drawers because I just don't have enough space to store it all on the wall. So if anybody would be interested to see my nail polish collection in its entirety, let me know. It was something I was thinking about filming and then having for the end of the year. I'd probably have to split it up into a couple of videos, but just let me know. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a like. Really helps out the channel. And if you want to see more videos like that from me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and also just hit the notification button so you get a notification anytime I have a new video post. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can see full swatches on my social media, mainly my Instagram. I throw up full swatches of this. Thank you so much. Catch you later. Bye.